Welcome to this deep dive. Today we are asking what happens when you try to cram the raw, neon-drenched chaos of a Japanese street market into a rigid 1970s New York salsa rhythm.
You definitely don't get a polite fusion, I'll tell you that.
Right, you get an absolute powerhouse of a track.
It's this auditory collision that somehow just works perfectly.
Yeah, it's wild. So our mission today is to unpack the liner notes, the lyrical archives, and really break down the musical architecture of Nakasu Salsa by Orchestra de Quinze Guasimem.
Exactly, and it's a perfect example of translating the visceral, unpredictable energy of Fukuoka's Nakasu district into pure sonic heat.
Okay, let's unpack this. Because this track is part of a cultural, regional music strategy, which focuses entirely on how a specific, chaotic city vibe translates into explosive music.
Yeah, and to really understand how this song operates, we have to look at the rhythm section first. The whole foundation is built on salsa dura, or hard salsa.
Which is very much that heavy 1970s New York sound, right?
Spot on. It relies heavily on a 2-3 clav rhythm and this incredibly razor-sharp piano montuno.
Let me just pause you there because, not everyone listening has a degree in Afro-Cuban music. A clave is basically that repeating 5-beat heartbeat of salsa.
Yeah, exactly. It's the core.
And the montuno is those driving, syncopated piano loops that just keep rolling underneath everything.
That is a perfect way to describe it. It's an incredibly strict, rigid framework.
Yeah.
But over top of that, the band injects this frantic, forward-leaning punk and hardcore energy.
Especially in that thunderous big band brass section. I mean, to me, it's like a high-speed collision on a midnight scramble crossing.
I love that analogy, yeah.
But I find it totally baffling. Like, how does a strict Latin heartbeat not just disintegrate when you slam punk velocity into it? It feels like the song should derail under that pressure.
What's fascinating here is the mechanics of that tension. Think of the clave rhythm like the structural steel frame of a skyscraper.
Oh, okay, so it's holding it all up.
Exactly. Because that foundation is so unshakable, it allows the brass and the tempo to swing wildly, to push the absolute boundaries of chaos without the building actually collapsing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they've engineered this tension that they call riotous Latin neo-swing. The strict rhythm anchors everything, so a punk riot becomes a highly controlled dance floor.
Riotous Latin neo-swing. I love that. And that structural tension makes total sense when you look at what the song is actually about.
Right, you really couldn't use a slow, leisurely tempo to describe Nakasu.
Yeah.
The physical location absolutely demands this frantic speed.
Yeah, the lyrics drop you right at the Fukuhaku DI bridge. It's this maze of neon. You can practically feel the steam rising from the yatai food stalls.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, they're singing about eating ramen, gyoza, and having a cold glass of brew. It's so vivid.
And it's not just locals at those stalls, The song paints this picture of a global choir. People from Bangkok, Berlin, Taipei, Rome.
All colliding under the Fukuoka sky. It really captures that fleeting moment of hedonism where ancient tradition meets modern sin.
It does. And that cosmopolitan clash is physically baked into how the song was released, too.
Yes, and here's where it gets really interesting. You, as the listener, actually choose between an English vocal track and a Spanish vocal track.
And the choice of language completely alters the texture of the music.
It really does. The English version gives the song the sophisticated, cinematic, almost film noir atmosphere. It emphasizes the mystery of that neon-lit maze.
But then you listen to the Spanish version, and the groove feels significantly hotter. It's noticeably more aggressive.
Why is that? Because the backing track is exactly the same, right?
It is. It comes down to the mechanics of the language itself. Spanish has this distinct percussive quality.
Like the hard consonants.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The sharp consonants and rhythmic vowel structures mean the vocalist's syllables actually lock in with the congas and timbales.
Oh, wow. So the voice stops being just a vehicle for melody.
Right. It becomes an additional percussion instrument striking the beat. It pulls the entire track tighter.
So the Spanish language physically reinforces that steel skyscraper framework we were talking about earlier.
Spot on. Orchestra de Quinze Guasimem managed to route a world-class Latin groove straight through the Far East.
So what does this all mean for you listening? I think it shows that you don't need a vague, generalized backdrop to tell a relatable story.
Right. By zeroing in on a hyper-local setting, like the exact taste of a kata ramen under a specific sky, the feeling of hunger and desire becomes universally understood.
The more specific the physical detail, the more universal the underlying human emotion.
Beautifully put.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you to mull over. If the steam of local Japanese food stalls and neon river reflections can translate into this aggressive, heavy salsa framework.
Yeah, what unspoken musical rhythms are hiding in the everyday streets of your own hometown?
Exactly. Next time you're standing at a busy intersection, maybe listen a little closer to the engine of your own city.
On the river of blue, crossing the bridge, looking for someone new. D.I. Basho, where the shadows collide, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The ice is melting in a lonely glass, watching the ghosts of the city pass. A velvet lie or a paper dream, nothing is ever quite what it seems. Dance in the Nakasu maze, lose your soul in the crimson haze. The piano screaming, I'm on do no beat. Sweat and the silver on the midnight street. Forget the sun, let the steam rise high under the lid of a Fukuoka sky. Lost in the rhythm of a heart on fire. Salsa of hunger, salsa of desire. Salsa of desire. Steam rising from the yatai stalls, a global choir within these canvas walls. Ramen, gyoza, and a cold glass of brew, a mix of tongues speaking something new. From Bangkok to Berlin, Taipei to Rome, for one neon night they call this place home. Not quite a night market, not quite a bar, just a taste of Hakata under a city star. Met by a chance, left by a law, leaving your heart on the gambling floor. Ancient tradition and a modern sin. This is the city that we're living in.